So, boys, I stay tuned. There's a gewaldige podcast. Rabbi Steve Geller does a gewaldige Zach, and that'll be coming out this week. Torah Giants on Chumash. Shalom Uvrach, and welcome to the weekly piece on the Parsha from Torah Giants on Chumash, written by Rabbi Yechezkel Meir Goodman, the Rabbi Emeritus of Yingishov Rockaway. Sit back and enjoy.
Welcome to Torah Giants on Chumash. I'm Steve Geller. This piece perfectly represents the whole point of bringing this amazing set of commentary on Chumash from Rabbi Goodman. It's commentary you just wouldn't find anywhere else, and with Rabbi Goodman's permission, we will look at a Maharal on this week's topic that I heard from a young Rabbi, Yechezkel Hartman, that will blow your mind. Let's look at a few of our psukim from this week's Parsha. Hashem tells Moshe to charge the people. You will be passing through the territory of your brother, the children of Esav, who live in Seir. Though they will be afraid of you, be very careful not to provoke them, for I will not give you of their land so much as a foot can tread on. I have given Har Seir as a possession to Esav. What food you eat, you shall purchase from them for money. Even the water you drink, you shall buy from them for money. Indeed, Hashem has blessed you in all that you do. He knows your wanderings through the great wilderness. Hashem has been with you these past 40 years. You have lacked nothing. That last pasuk Zion, doesn't seem to have any connection to the instructions of those before it. Pasuk Ches could have easily followed Pasuk Vav perfectly. Rav Gershon develops the following analysis based on several sources. In Nezer HaKodesh, the author asks, since Yaakov and Esav divided two worlds between them, Yaakov took the world to come and Esav took this world, it appears that when Jews prosper on earth, they're taking away Esav's inheritance. In fact, Esav is entitled to his abundance, even acquiring assets without any efforts, while Yaakov can only be blessed with the ability to toil and make serious efforts to achieve prosperity. But one could easily object to this idea as it pertains to our Parsha, since for 40 years we enjoyed the mun raining down from the skies without any work on our part. We must answer that since we were constantly on the move from place to place, this is seen as our toil and tribulation. This background explains the Yalkut Shimoni on these psukim, which states, you are passing the boundary of your brothers. You eat with Esav in this world, for Hashem has blessed you in all that you do. We might think, even if one sits idle, therefore it says, in all that you do, for if you do not do, you will not be blessed. Hashem knew our traveling in the desert, our challenges, and our sorrow. This comment emphasized that Jews eat with Esav in this world to introduce the above-cited problem. By what right do we enjoy Esav's inheritance? Therefore, Pasuk Zion pointed out that we receive our blessing only by our hard toil, the work of our hand. As for the mun, he knows you're traveling through the wilderness, highlights our difficulties and tribulations in the 40 years of wandering the deserts, which is equivalent to heavy effort and toil. Rav Avraham Shapiro notes that in Pasuk Zion, there's a sudden change from the plural you to the rest of the verse, which is in the singular, and in verse 8 onward returns to the plural. Regarding this, he makes the following suggestion. Moshe is justifying the special love and care we receive during our travels in the desert. Schar mitzvah b'hai amaleka, that reward for mitzvahs in this world does not exist. This verse gives two explanations. The Mishnah in Peah declares that among the things that merit a reward in this world is establishing peace bein adam lechavero. The Jewish people followed Moshe into the desert, united as one in peace and harmony. By this merit, they earned Hashem's love and protection. Note that when this unity was broken, such as in Korach's rebellion, there was indeed great loss of life as suspension of that love. Early Mefarshim claimed that the reason rewards are held up for the next world is that perhaps, God forbid, someone might turn to evil actions or heresy later in life. Therefore, only when one has gone to heaven can his entire life be reviewed and properly rewarded. Again, the source for this concept is the Gemara, Schar mitzvah b'hai amaleka, that there is no reward for mitzvahs in this world. We're all familiar with this concept, but we also see psukim that seem to directly contradict this. In Devarim, if you obey the commandments that I command you this day, loving Hashem with all your heart and all your soul, I will grant the rain for your land in season, the early rain and the late rain. You shall gather in your new grain and wine and oil. I will also provide grass in the fields for your cattle, and thus you shall eat your fill. In Vayikra, if you follow my laws and faithfully observe my commandments, I will grant your rains in their season, so that the earth shall yield its produce, and the trees of the field their fruit. Your threshing shall overtake the vintage, and your vintage shall overtake the sowing. You shall eat your fill of bread and dwell securely in the land. I will grant peace in the land, and you shall lie down untroubled by anyone. I will give the land respite from vicious beasts, and no sword shall cross your land. Explaining as we did that there is no enjoyment of Esau's inheritance in the physical pleasures of this world, and the Gemara confirming that there is no reward for mitzvahs in this world, simply saying that it's all nullified by our hard work doesn't seem like the most satisfying solution. The Maharal makes a mind-boggling point. Hashem's creation of the world is expressed in the term Brias Ha'olam. The Maharal points to the similarity between the words Brias for creation and Bris for covenant, as in Hashem's bris with Avraham at the bris bein habesarim. According to the Maharal, the link between bris and Brias suggests that the world itself was created specifically to organically respond positively to a Jew doing mitzvahs and to organically, automatically respond negatively to a Jew doing averos. So when the Torah says, if you keep the mitzvahs in the Torah, the rain will come in time, the crops and the cattle will increase, your silver and gold will increase, this is not Hashem rewarding us for mitzvahs in the world. Likewise, when the Torah lists all the punishments for not keeping the Torah, it is not Hashem punishing us in this world. Rather, unbelievably, the Maharal tells us that the earth was created to be sensitive to and respond appropriately to a Jew doing mitzvahs, or God forbid, averos. Consider the implication to various mitzvahs. Shemitah is the perfect example. Just an incredible peek behind the matrix brought to you by Rabbi Goodman and Rabbi Hartman. And if you understood the matrix reference, you will likely understand the importance of liking this video, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and most importantly, sharing this video with friends and family. It's the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. It's sharing some of the secrets of the world we live in, and it fulfills the potential of Rabbi Goodman's life's work, Torah Giants on Chumash.